Next speaker is Human Rights Watch.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We urge the South African authorities to take action to fulfill all commitments on recommendations received during its third UPR cycle, including prevention of xenophobia or other forms of intolerance and violence against women. The government should finalize the National Action Plan to combat racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia and related intolerance, and provide a mechanism for justice and accountability for xenophobic crimes. Despite the country's progressive legislation on the rights of LGBT people, discrimination remains institutionalized in families, communities, and in the behavior of some government officials, such as police, healthcare workers, and educators. In line with commitments made during its 2012 UPR, South Africa should ensure that all law enforcement officials have adequate training in human rights and public order policing, particularly in dealing with xenophobic and LGBT crimes, violence against women, and public protests. Moreover, South Africa should reaffirm its support and commitment to the International Criminal Court for the protection of human rights and the fight against impunity. The country should work with the court to improve efficiency and effectiveness in successfully addressing war crimes, genocide, and crimes against humanity. Human Rights Watch notes the recommendations calling on South Africa to prioritize implementing inclusive education for children with disabilities. Over 500,000 children with disabilities remain out of school across the country. We therefore call on South Africa to accept these recommendations and to expedite efforts to ensure children with disabilities have an equal right to education by ensuring they're not discriminated against in policy and practice when accessing all levels of education. South Africa should urgently publish accurate data on how many children and young people with disabilities are out of school and ensure children with disabilities access free, quality basic education by removing fees and additional costs in public special schools, and also by ensuring mainstream schools do not leverage additional fees to accommodate students with disabilities. Thank you very much.